And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pokemon trading card game, the playthrough. In this part, we're going to see what we can do as far as what's in our deck. I think there is some touching up we can do real quick, but I really don't think there's a lot you want to change at the beginning of the game, just for the simple fact that the game kind of has you set in a certain path when you start, and what we are going to do, though, is get rid of Full Heal and Revive, and we're going to go Gust of Wind, Potion, and Bill instead for Draw Power. God, I'd much rather have Psychic, man. Can you imagine having Abracadabra in your deck in here, too? You start off with a Dog Trio? Really? That's so odd what you... What? This card by itself is, like, broken by default. Then you kind of get some shitty, like, not-so-good cards. Like, running a 1-1 split is awful in this game. And what I mean by that is that whenever you get a chance to edit your deck, never, ever run... Oh, it's Ronald. That's right. I forgot about this guy. It's one of the few games where they don't actually give you the opportunity to name him. He's just Ronald. Like, there's no... I don't get to decide what he's called or anything. Yeah, I am, bro. What up? What about it? Dude, Ronald gets it done later in this game. His final deck is absolutely disgusting, all things considered. I think it's his first fight after you get 2 medals is so hard. If you're not prepared for the fact that he's going to be fighting you. Alright, let's go pick on this kid real quick. Andrew, pretty get dunked. Bring it on, bro. 4 months. I love how the game, like, literally has to tell you, hey, man, you're playing Pokemon. Let's see if we get anything good here. Okay, so this kind of sucks for a start because basically what we're going to be banking on is Nidoran to get heads. Good lord, this text speed. I'm going to have to change it after this match. Give me the heads, baby. Oh! Got him. Please be like a Cubone or something. Okay, it's Rhyhorn, so he's kind of beefy. We're just going to hope and pray that Horn Hazard gets the heads here. Of course it does. So that's going to be 60 damage to start. We're off to a great start. He's going to have to build his bench up first instead of actually building on the Rhyhorn. Unless he wants to see if he can leer me to death, which that's always an option. I don't know why you would want to do it that way, but you could, theoretically. Yeah, he's not even going to bother with this Rhyhorn. It is officially cannon fodder. So I really don't like our hand that much, and I'll tell you why. Because there's really nothing for us to do, and the energies aren't worth it, so we're going to throw our hand away and get 7 new cards. We really want grass Pokemon that can do consistent damage. Like, Nidoran's a solid choice. Oh, if only I could do the energy right now. So if we can get a heads here, we're going to be alright. Nice! Okay, so in this scenario, what I would much rather have happen is swap out for Nidoran female, because she has Fury Swipes, which does a lot of damage against this guy specifically, because every single heads you'll get out of her 3 is worth 20 damage, and you can basically KO. If he gets heads, this is going to be actually awful. Okay, we're good. Horn Attack will do 30 damage, but he won't be live long enough to actually reap the benefits of it, so we are going to... Because Nidoran only requires 1, right? Good. We're going to switch in Nidoran using our switch card, so we can get a little bit more consistent damage. Because now we're not just banking on heads the whole time, which, I mean, we do... Jesus! You do want a bunch of heads, but basically what the difference between Nidoran male and female is it's 1 coin flip versus 3. Yeah, so he's going to back off this Rhyhorn again because it's about to die. It's much better to get... And he didn't get the stall either. Wow. Usually the game kind of gives him a little bit of a freeway on this. Oh yeah, nice. That's a good attachment. That's gonna really take our Nidoran to the next level. Of course, we could just Tails out here. Nope, we'll kill him. The only thing I don't like about the beginning with the grass deck is it is a little reliant on RNG. In fact, it's very heavily reliant on RNG. Whereas Squirtle and Charizard or Charmander are way more straightforward. Like everything they do does damage 9 times out of 10, and you don't have to rely on coin flips. But with Charmander in particular, he has a lot of energy burn built into his deck, which means a lot of your attacks are going to cost you precious energy that you'll never get back unless you run energy retrieval, which I would probably not recommend too much in this game. Good, we got through the Sniffle and we KO'd him. That's good, because if you do 20 damage to him and he attaches an energy, it's 30 free damage off of Rage. Oh shit, really? Wait, he traded in Rhydon for Rhyhorn. And he's got an Onix out. Which, by the way, Onix will not be able to retreat unless it has 3 energy. So that's literally game, unless this guy's got a way to play his benched Rhyhorn. Oh! MVP Nidoran! He's literally got maybe one more turn left. So if he's got the switch, he's got to play it here. Yeah, that's great, dude. Except you're not going to get him out, so I don't know why you're even bothering. And I got an evolution of my own. With Flail, so even if you were to ram him, if Rhydon were to ram Kingler, he would survive with 1. Or in this case, 10 HP. Wow. I guess he is going to live long enough to maybe draw a switch. We could just use Flail and do 10 times, or 50 plus 10 back to Rhydon. I think Rhydon's got 80 health. You want to avoid his Jinx at all costs. Because a lot of your Pokemon in this deck, for some reason, are weak to Psychic. Wow, this is actually happening right now. So you don't want to put it in the game's hands to determine whether or not you're going to kill something. Because if you leave it up to the game, you are just asking for it. Are we actually going to get baited out here? We may just. We really need to be careful here. We need to do at least all the damage in order to get through this defender. I think we just killed him. I'm pretty certain of it. Yep. Defender only chops off 20 damage that he would have taken. So because he would have normally taken 60 in that situation, thanks to the 3 heads and the weakness multiplier, we just crushed him. That was good stuff. Please be Scyther. We really want Scyther here. Okay, Item Finder's not bad. Nidorino's a good pull. Nidorino's a good pull. That's not bad. That could have been worse. Chansey's another good pick, but Chansey's another Nidorino and a Pokeball. That's kind of a risky play. You can attempt to fish a Pokemon out by flipping heads with this card if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. It's usually a -1 in your hand. You don't want to be doing that. The Nidorino cranks up the pressure big time because while sure he does have double kick just like his baby form with Nidoran where he's going to flip coins to determine whether he's going to do damage, he also has Horn Drill, which if you weren't aware does just 50 flat damage. In this game, this is before the ridiculous EX generation, obviously. You will do an absolute metric ton of damage with something like that. We're just talking to him to initiate an email. No. No, Gene. I would not like to duel you right now. Maybe in about 10 seconds. So when you talk to the main character of this place, you're going to initiate an email. Your first email is just Dr. Mason telling you great work. He gives you a booster pack and calls it a day. Whenever you meet a main boss or go to a new area, always go talk to everybody and then go check your mail. Sometimes you'll get lucky and there'll be a booster pack in there, which is great because it's free. Like, I mean, you don't have to do anything other than just read your mail. Later in the game, I think it's like email 6 or 7, you get 2 booster packs. It's kind of awesome. I don't know if there's any real weight to these packs other than they're usually based around your starter, but I could be wrong on that. Don't quote me on that. We'll see what we get in here. Yeah, see, we just whiffed big time. We did get another Professor Oak. If we really wanted to run a more control-oriented deck style, we could. But we're not going to do that. Now, let's hope that this is an Evolutions pack. Evolutions has got the absolutely most disgusting Pokemon in it, especially like Charizard, Blastoise, and I think Venusaur all lie in that booster pack. And we could really use like an Ivysaur and a Venusaur right now. Those guys are flat damage. There's no randomness involved with them. Well, we got an Ivysaur, but we got him a champ instead of our boy. Oh, and another Bulbasaur, not bad. And a Grass Energy. So here's what we're going to want to do here. We're going to go in, and we're going to edit this, because this is a perfect... Oh, we already have a Venusaur. This is perfect. So this is the kind of the stack you want to run. I like to run 4-2-1. So 4 stage 1s, 2 level 1s, and then 1 level 2. So in this case, run 4 Bulbasaur, 2 Ivysaurs, and 1 Venusaur. And the reason why is because you're going to more often than not actually have the pieces to evolve, and you don't want to be banking on it late in the game when you won't be getting it at all. So what you do in that scenario is you back off. You play the lower ranked. I guess Eevee's alright. Sorry, my brain's trying to run right now. I'm trying to think of what's actually worth it in this deck and what's absolutely garbage. A lot of what's in here is bad, but we can make it better. We can make it a lot better. This is already a pretty solid core. The big issue here is that we're fighting energy because we have like a bunch of absolutely garbage Pokemon vouching for energy. And we don't want that. God, I wish we could have gotten like a good item here would have been another Bill, but I guess we'll take what we can get. We'll put Chansey in here. Chansey and Kangaskhan are perfect. They're really good walls that let you... Kangaskhan is great for stalling, lets you fetch out cards. Good card. Very good pet card, really. And that's going to wrap it up for this second part of Pokemon Trading Card Game. What I'm going to do is I am going to A, fast forward the text, B, go farm up energies on that first guy in the game, and C, clean up our deck a little bit. So the next time when we get back, I'll show you guys the product that I am walking into this next fight with, because we are going to jump right to Gene, and I will tell you why right now. Is because that guy over there on the right, he actually packs a few fire Pokemon in his deck. You don't want to be messing with this guy with our deck. Because we are going to try and get this thing down to purely grass just for consistency's sake. If you guys have any questions, please just leave me a comment down below. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit the like button. I don't care much about subscriptions. It's totally up to you. And wherever you are, whether it's nighttime, daytime, lunchtime, dinner time, bedtime, maybe you're watching me to go to sleep. And in that case, I feel bad for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.